causeway's just opened up now. It's a small bit of tide there, but we're wellies on potentially walk across. Again, for people who've never fished Sully Island before, key is to know what you're doing, where you're going, and always make people aware where you are if not fishing with anybody. I wouldn't recommend fishing it by yourself for the first time. We're fishing a mark today, probably well known to the island, called the monkey pole. It can be very difficult to get down, and again, surface in terms of slippery. But we'll get back to you at the mark now. Just a bit of monkey pole now, walking over. As you can see, the risk to falling down there, if you're not sensible, is quite high, so be careful, guys. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon now. Down on Sully Island today for a couple of hours. Gonna fish the low water, and then we're gonna head across to the nap down in Barry for today's session. Probably gonna do a two-part video, so we'll split it on the island first, and then we'll have a second video coming out a few days later down at the nap. So target species today, being down here, would be blonde rays. Still a little bit early in the season, but I have seen them being picked up on the spit, which are just across from us there. So we're going to target the rays. Baits of choice for that is sand eel, bluey and squid. We're going to make some wraps up, and we're going to use some individual sand eels as well, because they're working well at the moment. Just got one rod in the water now, strong rip coming through. I'm having to cast quite far down to my left, and then it's bringing it around and settling sort of in front of me. I've only really got 6-ounce grippers with me today, so I'm hoping they're substantial enough to hold in the water. So what I'll do now is leave this rod settle for sort of 15 minutes or so, and then get the second rod out in the water. And then we'll have a little look around the island and have a bit of a talk around the spit and the safety. You can see now the tide has dropped back. The spit over here now has started to show. There's a few anglers down on the spit, probably chasing blondes. But again, the spit there, you've probably all seen clips on YouTube in the past about how dangerous that can be with the tide dropping in behind you on the way back in. Really, again, it's another mark where you need a bit of knowledge about before you fish. If you look right behind the back of the spit now, you can see there's water there while the tide is still dropping back. That's the same process now. When it'll come back in, it'll start filling from behind you and can easily trap you on the spit itself. As you can see, guys, designed my own hoodie now. There's some blue from Ryan Bowen in terms of colours, and links to the gentleman who made it for me. I'm fishing. Very happy with the product quality. Also got a logo for Ryan's club that I'm a part of. Yeah, really happy with these. Both rods in the water now. Got double sand eel on one penna with a 4-0 hook, and on the other rod we got bluey and squid cocktail. Half of them, that is, both out. Just bang them as far as we can. apologise, probably the wind conditions are picking up now. We got a bit of a southwesterly coming across. I don't know what the sound condition is like, but we'll try and get through it. It is still ripping us around, but we are managing to pull off at the moment. I'll go through some baiting up with you now shortly. Guys, we're off the mark. 3-beard rockling, not to any size. Started reeling into it, it's a bit of a slack liner, reeling into it, felt the weight, pulled it in, and nice 3-beard rockling on. What I'm going to do now is put it in a rock pool and leave it recover, and I'll get it back out then. But yeah, the fish are here, so beats a blank for the day. The success continues on hook fishing, thankfully, and let's get the rod back out there now. Just on low water now, just had 3-beard rockling so far. Tide has steadied out a bit now, it's not pulling either way really, but it's going to flood back in now slowly, so we're going to have to start casting the other way now, so it brings us back around this way. So, lost a couple of traces today. Obviously I guess boulders out there, bit of potluck really if you're hitting them or not. But I just put out now quite a big mackerel bait, half a mackerel. It was a medium sized mackerel, so we're looking to see if we can get a decent conger out now. There's a bit of a wire trace on the end as well. Let's keep our fingers crossed and get a conger. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for the support following my last video down Ockmore Deeps. I was a bit apprehensive about the video personally, but it's had a lot of comments, a lot of support, a lot of likes, which has been really great. Managed to achieve the target again to 100 subscribers, which was what I wanted to achieve from that video. So I think we're over 117 now, so much appreciated. Spit now I think is 2 people, 3 people down there really, so that's starting to uncover again now. It's going to start filling from behind now again. I'll show photos of it. It's very quiet down here now. Apart from that one rock, we haven't really had any bites. The wind is really starting to pick up now down here, so we're probably going to have another half hour, 45 minutes, park up, head over to the nap. We was considering fryers just to get a bit of shelter, so fishing on the left hand side as you're looking out because of the southwesterly, but I think we will head down to the nap regardless, and hopefully things will pick up down there. Some of the species we look to target down the nap will include the spotted rays, potentially thornback rays, and some small-eyed rays. Could pick up a few dogs in between that, but again, this fishing's fishing, and a bit more action would be a bit more fun at the moment. It's all the weather's getting cold. Yeah, we'll see how this goes by here now, and potentially pick back up on the way back.